So all I'm hearing is that you failed to defeat TZ's Vids, my so-called impersonator, from a different dimension.
Mr. Nation, he was just too powerful. He literally used plot armor against me. What was I supposed to do? You know what? I don't serve any master.
I am TZ Nation. You bring me TZ at once!
Well, if you're so big and bad, how about you capture your imposter yourself?
If you can't beat TZ, I will.
Bro, you basically repeated what I just said. Open the damn door.
I had a 55-year-old man in
my 26-year-old ass.
And right after we were done, he looked me in the eyes and he goes, "It's okay, my son's autistic too." So Fernando goes,
there is absolutely nothing you can do to move on after the shit you just said. Nobody mentions how an old man, one that's double their age, fucks them and moves on like nothing happened. First of all, that is absolutely disgusting. What went through your head to think it was okay to talk about your absurd sex life with a live audience? You VTubers have lost the impact of shame, and it shows. Secondly, your pathetic attempt to switch the topic goes to show how dense you are. You most definitely appalled thousands of people, yet you just kept rambling as if nothing you said was wrong. There was no apology, resentment, or critical thinking going on in that shell you call a brain. All you thought about was making sure that disgusting love story was heard. And finally, but definitely not least, is how you let that disgusting old man walk away. Like, what the hell do you mean you heard him say my son's autistic too, and thought nothing of it? That could imply many fucked up things, yet you just let him walk away. God knows what that man is still doing, and all of the carnage he's wreaking is on you. With such a lack of awareness like yours, humanity is doomed. So as for your punishment, I'm sending 2 million fat men your way. Nightmare, out. Way to fucking go. You two have such insatiable greed, to the point where both of you will starve. Your lack of empathy and teamwork is what will lead to your demise. You two fuckers are literally stuck in cement, and the first thing that comes to mind is having that sausage for yourself. You two are such greedy bastards. Like, come the fuck on. The idea of sharing, or possibly negotiating, never crossed your minds. If so, then you two truly deserve to starve. Greedy fucks like you are why people suffer. You two were too damn selfish, and now nobody gets to eat. There quite frankly is no punishment necessary for this, so I suppose you two are just gonna fucking die. Nightmare, out.
How can people fit
5 fucking fingers inside there?
I can barely fit 2 fingers in there.
Let alone 1.
It just gets to a point.
You're damn right, it gets to a point. And it fucking starts with you. It is a gloomy, depressing weekday. School just ended, and I open up this app just to hear about your fingering obsession. What the actual fuck made you think this was okay? You've made an irreversible digital footprint, and my day is ruined. On top of that, you state that you have friends who can fit more fingers, implying that you guys competitively finger yourselves. That is absolutely absurd and disgusting. And the cherry on top is how you felt comfortable ranting about your fingering community. You genuinely see no problem with publicizing your weird-ass kinks. You show such a lack of resentment and restraint to the point where it's actually terrifying. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you off the hook so people can hear about this and publicly shame you. For the rest of your life, you'll be known as the Finger Lady. And I promise you, that name will stick to your grave. You will die contributing nothing to society except for your philosophy on self-penetration. Nightmare all the way out.
10 kids in 10 years. If you could choose a different name, what would it be? Steven.
Doomslayer5000.com.
Christopher.
Gary.
William.
Williams.
Ryan.
Timothy.
Spencer.
Jack.
Max.
Mark.
Thomas.
Henry.
Henry.
Thomas.
Lily.
Eleanor.
Peter.
Gunva.
10 kids in 10 years. If you could choose a different name, what would it be? Steven.
Doomslayer5000 at hotmail.com.
I sat here expecting at least the smallest crumb of humor. And instead, you delivered whatever that was supposed to be. Not a laugh, not a smile, not even that polite nose exhale people do when something is mildly amusing. My face remained completely motionless the entire time, like I had just read the nutritional label on a cereal box. I actually paused for a second because I thought maybe the joke had not loaded yet. But no, that was the whole thing. I refused to believe a real human being looked at that and thought, yes, this is ready for public consumption. I tried to give it a chance. I really did. I reread it 3 times thinking maybe there was some hidden comedic genius that my brain had simply missed the first time. Nothing. The more I looked at it, the worse it became. At this point, I am convinced the joke was not written, but assembled by randomly pulling words out of a hat. Somewhere out there, a clown just lost their job because you single-handedly lowered the global standard for humor. You know when people say something is painfully unfunny as a figure of speech. This is not that. This is a scientific phenomenon. If researchers studied the effects of that joke, they would probably discover a new emotion that sits somewhere between confusion and secondhand embarrassment. I felt my brain actively trying to escape my skull just to avoid processing it. That level of disappointment should honestly be documented for future generations. I want you to understand the effort I put into trying to find the joke funny. I leaned back in my chair. I squinted slightly, like maybe the angle of my eyes would reveal something clever. I even looked away and came back to it later, just in case my mood was the problem. Still nothing. My reaction remained the same. Blank expression someone has when they accidentally open the wrong tab on their browser. If humor were a sport, this would be the equivalent of showing up to the Olympics and immediately tripping over your own shoelaces before the event even begins. Just seeing this ruined my entire life. Teasy's
Hot takes. If you aren't following Meowba and joining Meowism, what are you actually doing with your life? Meowba literally feeds us content, feeds us aesthetic, and gives us a purpose.
Meowba, please take a seat. In fact, cut the fucking music. Just listen. The things you preach to society is completely wrong. You are nowhere near a god, and you don't give people a purpose. In fact, that's one of the last things you do. You sit in the comfort of your home, terrorizing the depths of the internet with your Meowism slop. You've contributed absolutely nothing to society, yet you speak towards everyone like you're above them. Every human being is born equal in power, and you can't seem to understand that. Nobody is a loser or serves no purpose, all because they don't believe in your bullshit. People can have ambitions, dreams, and desires that don't have to align with your dumbass philosophy. So please do everyone a favor and disappear from the face of the earth. And as for you, viewer, continue to do what you love. Don't let dumbass beliefs like Meowism get in the way of what's meaningful. Chase your dreams and win your battles. But most importantly of all, think critically and make good choices, unlike this spineless piece of shit. Until next time, my friends.
My friends! He killed my friends! It all started with you. You and her. It was you who ruined everything! No, that's not true. They jump-started the generator. They destroyed everything!
Kevin watched the light Barnes. Your behavior in this moment is quite unacceptable. Matthew was simply trying to calm you down, and you decided to hit him, and yourself, by extension. He is right. The player was only doing what they were instructed to. This was not a malicious attack carried out by them and Poppy. You need to take a step back and sit down, or else I'm going to have to step in. I know you are distraught, but you cannot let your anger out on those who care about you. Keep my words in mind, Mr. Barnes, or you will be getting a visit from me. Just because you are made of dough doesn't mean that I can't hurt you. Count your days, Kevin, because the end is near.
Oh shit!
Don't fucking breathe. Dingle Wiggleberry III, please take a seat. As of right now, we may potentially be entering a third world war, and your initial reaction is to dance and celebrate? Just how fucking senseless are you? Innocent lives are at stake more than ever. Thousands of children are being killed, yet you sit in the comfort of your home, excited for all of it. Such a level of incompetence and ignorance is unacceptable. In fact, it's disgusting. I'm genuinely appalled by the number of insufferable chuds who are posting this shit. You people don't seem to understand the severity of the situation, which is already disturbing. And what the hell do you mean? And I quote, kind of nervous. Absolutely none of you have the courage nor the ability to be on the front lines. Stop fucking talking as if you're fighting in the war. And what's most alarming about this post is the lack of concern you have. A world war is literally a global crisis, something that shouldn't be celebrated. Thousands, if not millions, will die from collateral damage. And here you are, dancing. So please, do better and delete this shit. Nightmare, out. Teasy's vids.
I love Grape. It's so good. Oh, no. That's not what I meant.
No, stop. What are you doing? What are you
Sorry,
doing? What are you doing?
I
What are
forgot
you
to
doing?
remove
What
the G.
are you doing?
I love Rape.
Do not make any sudden movements. Sayori Doki Doki, heed my words. What you have just said is completely unforgivable. You deliberately stated your passion for non-consensual sex, which quite frankly, can entail many fucked up things. Being on either end is a very uncomfortable conversation, yet you're treating it like some kind of hobby. I'm so appalled that I don't even think you deserve to be a part of society. I bet that a few Arkham villains wouldn't even say shit like this. Sayori, I need you to understand the line that you've crossed. Not only is this an extremely sensitive topic, but you speak of it in a way that belittles people's experiences. And just from this absurd take, it's not too hard to define who you are. You're a dense, emotionless scum of a human who's most likely a social outcast. And sure, your friends and family may say otherwise, but that doesn't matter. This single mistake defines you more than any other act you've done in your life. In fact, this was hardly a mistake. You didn't just acknowledge what you said beforehand, but you changed it. You made a decision, and now
You have to stick with it.
Listen here, little nigga. Don't you dare think that your youth will keep you safe. You little creatures have been doing this shit since the beginning of time, and it needs to end now. Your parents took the time and care to craft the delicacy of spaghetti just for you to dump it all over your face like some hog. Why don't you read the room whenever you're in a restaurant? People take their time enjoying their meal, and they definitely don't dump it down their throats like they're in a hurry. Furthermore, you had everything in your disposal to prevent this mess. You had a bib, a table, and supervision. All restraints that could have been used instead of neglected. Regardless of your infancy, it's time to grow up. You will clean this up, apologize to your parents, and move on. And as for your punishment, I'll be sending you to the 9th layer, where you will eat dry-aged donkey nuts for eternity. Nightmare, out. Teasy's Vids.
She ever been married before?
No.
So she says. Ex-boyfriend? She got one?
Of course.
Sloppy seconds, at least. Right, Dad?
Bruh.
Keith, she sounds wonderful.
Shut up, Mom! Silence from you! You're cut off!
Jordan H. Peel, please take a seat. Do you have any idea as to how much you're embarrassing yourself? Well, I'm going to tell you anyways. Not only did you wrongfully silence your mother, but you silenced the person who's been taking care of you for way too long. You exploded in anger only because she was trying to compliment your brother's engagement. And to make matters worse, your anger is hidden under your insecurities. You can't come to terms with the fact that compared to your brother, you're a lazy, entitled chud. You behave like this house is your kingdom, despite how you only amount to a peasant. Furthermore, you trying to downplay your brother's achievements is not helping your case. A successful marriage is a rite of passage that many people don't get to experience, and you have the nerve to belittle it. That right there, Peel, truly defines your character. If it has nothing to do with your agenda, you want no part of it. What a miserable chud you are. In fact, I feel so bad for you. I'm not even going to bother punishing you. Anyways, Nightmare, out.
I got SA'd when I was... Okay, good.
And I hope it happens again.
Emma Rose Dingleberry.
Please have a seat. Exactly how twisted in the head do you have to be to wish this upon someone? Clearly, somebody has mustered up the courage to speak out about their traumatizing experience. Instead of listening, you wished for them to be assaulted again. You don't have the right nor the authority to wish this upon someone, you twisted bitch. You must have some god-awful audacity to not just say this, but to post this. Just who exactly do you think you are? Actually, it doesn't matter who you think you are. Deep down, you're a scornful waste of oxygen that nobody wants to be around. Every time someone approaches you, they're not your friend or a companion. They want to see for themselves the personification of garbage. Every room is full of joy, bouncing off every wall, right up until you enter it. And while your friends may say otherwise, deep in their cores, they want to cut you off permanently. So listen here, Emma. Nobody likes you, nor the stuff you have to say. And since you want to wish such horrible things upon others, I have the perfect punishment for you.
She's all yours, Quagmire.
Nice to see him on the big screen. Folks, you know him, you love him. Give it up for Sonic the Hedgehog!
Max John Gallardi.
Direct your utmost attention unto me and heed my warning. Well, first, let me ask you this. What inclined you to invite Sonic the Hedgehog to your show, knowing full well that he's in no condition to be answering questions? Not only is he severely disabled, but you decided to interview him at the worst time possible, which was following the first trailer of his movie. Additionally, your intentions don't make this scandal any better. You couldn't care any less for Sonic, so you invited him to your show to scold him behind empty, meaningless questions. If you really wanted to criticize Sonic, you wouldn't have been such a pussy and simply said how you felt. But you know what? This is ironically fitting for your egg-shaped appearance, similar to Dr. Robotnik. Both of you hide behind fake intelligence, behaving like some know-it-all. But in reality, you both are self-loathing pieces of garbage who feel better by ruining others' lives. So if it really makes you feel better, go ahead and embarrass Sonic the Hedgehog and strip him of everything he's entitled to. But just know, Max, the one thing you can't take away from Sonic is his global impact. Sonic has been an international staple of altruism, kindness, and everything in between. So why don't you take a page out of Sonic's book and uplift others instead of tearing them down? Nightmare, out.
Your significant other is your possession.
Every functional relationship should be monogamous. Polyamory diminishes genuine commitment and profound bonds. Your significant other is a prized possession, one that should be cherished with your undivided effort.
I gave you the opportunity to atone.
And you didn't take it.
Mr. Hakutaku, please take a seat. Just how do you do it? How do you manage to say even worse shit every time? You threaten to assault someone and suggest they belong to you. And now, you're saying that romantic partners own each other. For starters, human beings aren't a kind of currency or a possession of any nature. They have beliefs, values, and desires just like you. However, your morality and desires are far from humane. Secondly, this level of self-projection is unacceptable. Having these twisted beliefs is one thing, but preaching them is another. This isn't philosophy, Hakutaku. This is dehumanizing slop carried out by no evidence. That's like me claiming that the Earth is flat, despite bringing absolutely nothing to back it up. Do you really think putting stupid ideas, along with useless rhetoric, is going to give you praise? I think fucking not. And finally, but definitely not least, is your repellence to love. I have never seen an individual so skilled in the ability to scare away women. Between your voice, your choices, and your personality, I can tell you that you will be lonely for the rest of your pathetic life. And as for your punishment, you won't be needing the 9th layer. Instead, I'll be sending 500 ICBMs your way. Nightmare out. Teasy's Vids. Aiden West, please take a seat. If there's anything left in that empty shell you call your mind, then listen to me loud and clear. Do you have the slightest clue as to what you're doing? If not, then let me break it down for you, young buck. Firstly, you're in school, in a public bathroom, voicing over a child swearing. Not only is this embarrassing, but the last time I checked, recording in a public bathroom is an invasion of privacy. Additionally, this behavior is absolutely unacceptable. While standing up for your friends is plausible, what isn't is how you spit all over the floor. Have you ever heard the saying, say it, don't spray it? Someone has to clean that up. It's just the fact that they won't know that a low, vibrant loser was behind it. And finally, but definitely not least, are the overall dynamics of this post. You seek permission to cuss at us and proceed to flip the bird like some rebel. You live in the suburbs and you have the comfort of a good school, friends, and family. You've never been a rebel in your entire life, Aiden. Stop trying to act like someone you aren't and come to your senses. Nightmare out. Teasy's Vids.
Dudes are the most underrated guy to date.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. Us nerds have so many redeeming qualities that consistently get overlooked because you're not looking at them in the correct way. So let me explain. Number one, anime. When it comes to anime, we cannot...
Vex Bolts, shut that shit up right now. What made you think this was funny? What in your right mind made you think you were doing nerds a favor? Between the contraption you call glasses and the milk factory on your shirt, you give all nerds a bad name. And who exactly is we? Whoever you're trying to pull down into a corner of loneliness and despair more than likely doesn't deserve it. Stop including other people so everybody doesn't need to suffer like you. Furthermore, this is extremely hard to watch. People rely on your longevity and experience with memes, and all you did was toss all that shit into the trash. This is a flaw, a big flaw, that cannot be tolerated nor corrected. And as for your punishment, you won't be needing the 9th layer. Instead, you and your family will receive 3-generation punishment. Nightmare out.
Did your butt just turn into a helicopter?
A buttcopter! Oh, only Sonic the Hedgehog could come up with something like that.
Wait just a second. Tails miles per hour. That was the most unfunniest thing I have ever heard. In my entire existence, that was a terrible joke. You are a joke. Words cannot fathom or express my putrid hatred towards you. I truly hate you with my entire heart, soul, being. I feel sorrow towards the ones that call you a friend. You do nothing interesting and intriguing for the Sonic franchise. You are no one's favorite. You are hideous to look at. Your inventions are too. Your disgusting piss-colored fur. You're a freak with your two tails. You aren't cute or funny, but a pathetic little piece of shit. Every other character in the Sonic franchise is way better than you. Hell, even Charmy. And he is annoying. But again, words cannot fathom how annoying you are. I hope you die in the next movie.
Mad cause you can't get me, huh? Let me turn around. You wanna spank my butt?
Corey Devontae Williams, please take a seat. Do you have any clue as to what this does to your reputation and good name? You just asked your teacher, and I quote, "Do you want to spank my butt?" Are you on some freak shit, Corey? To what extent did you think that was okay to ask? You're pushing 30, telling a 3D puzzle character to slap you in your ass cheeks. Just what do you have to say for yourself and to the rest of the samurai? The purpose of my existence is to punish those who've run out of excuses and are running low on time. And as for you, Corey, your time is up. If you don't make a return within 2 weeks, I'm going to eviscerate you and feed your soul to my dungeon. Good riddance. Teasy's Vids.
It's floating.
It's a floater.
Christopher, please take a seat. Do you want to know why the room fell silent? Well, I'll tell you whether you like it or not. The laughter from your family isn't real, Chris. That was forced. Illegitimate slop coming from your family. And why is that? Because that joke wasn't funny in the slightest. All you did was replace the verb, float, and make it a noun. Such a minor change in the English language can't generate good comedy. Moments like this can't allow jokes like that. While those may work with your friends, time like this mean business. And you, Chris, clearly didn't put in the work. With that being said, I will take you and your family to the 9th layer, where all of you will walk the trail of 7,000 miles of Legos. Nightmare out. I'm gonna stop your manipulative, they-them ass, Chris Gaster Dreamer. You have gone too fucking far with... Wait, you are not doing this by will. I can feel it. Hold on. The soul. So you thought you could play God and call it a choice. Funny thing about control. It always squeaks when you tighten it too hard. I've watched Fear for a long time. You don't understand it. You spend it. Like currency. Like Noelle was just another button to press. You didn't ask what she wanted. You didn't care what Chris felt. You hollowed them out and wore them like a costume. Thorn Ring. Such a delicate name for something so cruel. You didn't make a tool. You carved a wound and called it strategy. And Snowgrave, freezing the world so you could feel powerful for a moment. You whisper that it was necessary, that it was the only path, that you were helping. That lie tastes familiar. Chris fought you, quietly, and you smiled through them. Noelle trusted you. That's the part you'll never erase. Fear isn't always screaming. Sometimes it's obedience. A soft voice saying okay when it shouldn't, and you pulled that voice out of her. You don't get to hide behind menus here. No resets, no pretending it was just a route. This is where consequences stop waiting. You wanted control. Now you get to feel what it costs. Sleep tight.
Dad, you're 76. Just retire. Mark and I would love for you to live with us.
Well, I can't leave the museum, Sheila. They need me.
But these are your golden years, Pop. You should be enjoying life with your family.
I never stopped enjoying it, Sheila. And in a way, those paintings are my family.
Stan, that's enough. Let's get to the vault, son.
Thank you, Jackson. I'll take it from here. Stan, Anita, Bobita, Justin Smith, you're a monster. You attacked a poor, elderly security guard who was only doing his job, a man with a family depending on him. That wasn't strength, it was cowardice. You chose violence over decency and ego over empathy. What you did put fear, pain, and risk onto someone who did nothing to deserve it. Own it, feel the shame, and understand that hurting someone powerless defines you far more than any excuse ever could.
I'm so locked in for this tournament. I've been reading Chun-Li x Cammy Yuri fanfics for the past week. Hey, looks like you're my first opponent. Oh, that's not. The word opponent triggers me and makes me uncomfy because it feels a little derogatory. Hope this helps.
Fake-ass Jesse Pinkman, please take a seat. I want you to look into my empty, wicked eyes and listen to me loud and clear. This is some of the worst slop I've ever seen. Perhaps let's start with what you call literature. You have facial hair, and you're talking about some goddamn Yuri fanfic. Secondly, take that hoodie off your back. Right the fuck now. It is 2026, and you're rocking what looks like a creeper hoodie. But you know what? I'll let that slide, only because the mob's name seems to describe you and your taste in writing. And finally, but definitely not least, we need to point out how this was recorded in absolute silence. You heard yourself say this, had it replayed to you before you posted it, and still thought it was okay. If you know what's best for you, take this down immediately.
What the freaking kind of Roblox player is this?
Peter, you want to get on her with this?
This is an e-dater. I don't know if. Wait a minute, who is that?
What?
Listen up, Elmo, though I doubt you are the real one. People are just trying to go about their day on their favorite Roblox game, when suddenly you decide it is the right course of action to make fun of them in your subpar Elmo voice. What the actual flip is wrong with you? Not only are you ruining their day by saying these horrible things, most of which are incredibly unfunny, you are also ruining my For You page with your dumb videos. I ought to tear you a new one for even being close to me. Is this what it is like to have a hand shoved up your backside, 24/7? It must be painful. I should give it a try and rip out your guts while I'm at it. I suggest you pack your bags and never get on Roblox again, or there will be consequences. I will make you feel pain worse than anything you've ever felt in hell. Do I make myself clear?
My attacks have no effect on you? Who decided that? Your darkness swallowed up my sun? Who decided that?
What in the hell was that, Philip? Do my wicked eyes deceive me? You had the perfect shot, the perfect angle, and had the opposing team faked out. But above all, you had more than enough time to score. Instead, you decide to aura farm and cost yourself an overtime victory. Fuck your clip. Nightmare fucking out.
I am not an adorable little... Fine. I am short. And I'm a demon. But the adorableness is...
I am the shadow that feeds on fear, yet even I cringe at thee. Every step thou takest is strained, every word a borrowed echo, forced and hollow. Thou seekest awe, but summonest only discomfort, trying too hard and knowing too little. Where I bring terror, thou bringest shame, and the room itself recoils at thy effort. Still thou persistest, blind and unbothered, mistaking noise for power and effort for worth. Thy presence lingers like a bad dream that will not fade, each act more desperate than the last. Even the dark grows weary of thee for cringe, when unending becomes a terror of its own.
Go ahead, say it with your full chest.
Fuck!
Young lady, let's have a quick chat, one where I talk and you listen. The overall dynamics and extremities of this post are unacceptable, ignoring the milk factory in the background. The main problem of this post is the mask you put on, just for you to rip it off seconds later. That makes as much sense as clocking into work, and then clocking out seconds later. Furthermore, yelling isn't a healthy way to release pent-up anger, nor is it mature for your age. If you have such impulses, I recommend seeing a therapist, or at least speaking to someone you trust. And finally, pent-up anger isn't some superpower. Stop looking at your fucking hands like you're this supernatural being. With that being said, delete this, or I'll send 2,500 fat men your way.
Oh my gosh, I was on that forever. I mean, there's not much to do. Might as well just go on the phone. Oh, hello, Doc.
I'm posting this on my TikTok. I have no idea who this man is. He is lying. I have no idea who this man is. I'm posting this on every platform ever.
I'm a YouTuber. I'm a very popular YouTuber, and everyone on YouTube's gonna see this, even including the creator of Lemming, and even including the creator of this game. So he will ban you. So this guy, yeah, his name is Fishlegs. His name is Fishlegs. He's at the top. His ID is 112435.
You stop accusing Speed. He isn't laughing at you. Look at him, he's laughing, bro. Oh my God.
I didn't listen.
Red, we need a leader.
Wait a minute. I'm not a leader.
Okay, big.
What we gotta do? We start replacing those kids.
Charles Chuck H. I warned you, but you didn't listen. I gave you one last chance to walk away, and you blew it.